Oh, look out, look out, look out! G'day everyone and welcome back to another episode of Play It Up NT. Out here looking to find a pig, not see a pig. Today joining us on this hunt we have the hyperactive Griff, the ever so happy Jetty boy, the very enthusiastic Jack the cat. And we have with us also my little girl, Jady baby. It is an absolute cracker of a dry season. The morning at 32 degrees, 70% humidity. What more could you ask for? So as we wait for the sun to come up, we will make these dogs use their nose and see if they can find something from the ute. So enough dilly-dallying, let's get into it. So once these dogs had finally finished having their multiple shits and their socialising and catch-ups, we were on our way. As we started cruising down the track, Jeremy and I have noticed a lot of amber and a lot of smoke, which had obviously meant that this place had been freshly burnt. Which is fine, because I do not want any excuses, I just want results. And sure enough, as we continue to cruise around and around and around into the early hours of the morning, the dogs' ears, or should I say their noses, pricked up, went straight up into the air, and a dirty whiff of something dead was around. And these dogs were keen. So sure enough, we thought, here we go, we are on here. There was something around and they could not pinpoint, well they probably could pinpoint where the deady was, but they weren't picking up anything off it. As you can see on the GPS, the creek behind us, dirty smells. Well, you can't smell that, but we could, being where we were. Around and around they looked and no joy. So once the dogs had had enough and finished getting dizzy, trying to find something or trying to make something happen from nothing, we loaded them back up, and for a few more hours we drove around without much luck. Not only not seeing pigs or a pig, with not much luck seeing even any sign of life, and that was quite discouraging, to be honest. But we knew that they had to be around. Who cares if the fire had pushed them out? There had to be somewhere out here. This area that we're in is too rich for the pigs to not be around somewhere, and that was it. We just knew straight away that our plan had changed from driving around on the ute to finding something off it. We knew that we're going to have to now walk these areas and push to where the fire had not been. So that's exactly what we did. Oh, don't worry, that wasn't pig shit. That was my shit. But same. So this was the first creek we walked for the day, one of many. And my theory is try and find sand and water makes mud. No, sand, water, this time of year, dry season, they tend to dig in that sand, and definitely along the edges of it into like a crest. And if there's water, obviously they get something to drink. All this along, whoa, dog coming through. All this here was just scrub ball. Don't worry, I have my spear, so any scrub will come along, I'll just spear him. But
Oh yeah, look at this.
not much is happening around here. So like I said, we just continue to walk and walk and walk and let these dogs use their nose.
Oh, it's just like been digging. Like there. No, you're. They're big as fucking. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Just a griff run into my foot. Footprints of a scrub bull. No.
Well, this is the second creek we walked, one of many. And we walked and we walked and we walked some more, and we walked and we walked and we walked some more, to the point where my patience was starting to wear thin and I wanted to go home. But Jeremy did say to me, no, let's hang in there. We've got another spot for you, or for us to check out. So let's at least do that. And sure enough, good thing I listened, because I was ready to get out of here. And it proved worthwhile. So straight away, the good thing that we noticed is it's not as crispy around here. So we're always a good chance. And anyone who knows this area, because I know plenty of you from the top end will be watching and sussing out what the conditions are like. You know that towards the northeast of this area is a major river system full of crocodiles. There's some croc bait, but this is the top end. I've said it many times. Welcome to the top end. Welcome to the NT. You plate your dogs up all you like. There's a croc in there ain't nothing that plate's gonna do. But like I said, it is a good thing that Jeremy pushed us here, because it proved worthwhile. There's a bit of sign around, fresh sign might I add. And all we wanted to do was catch a pig. Didn't even care about the size of it. We just wanted something for the pup, something for the dogs. They were just so keen, and Jack had been working so hard to make something happen from nothing. He pushed and he pushed, and dare I say it, well, not dare I say it, but I just felt sorry for them. Especially Jack. He ended up getting a few blisters on his feet, because in some areas it was really rocky. That's why I don't bring certain dogs out here. But it is what it is. And yeah. With the dog's nose pinned to the ground, they had finally found something. Something that we were fucking happy to hear. When you hear that barking in that rainforest spring country area, it's like music to your ears. It was a little mob.
Here, look here.
Going everywhere. And
Jeremy,
here we go. Jane, baby, this is your chance to show us what you have learned. At 8 months old. 8 months? 9 months. Anyway, you're still a pup. And we know that you're getting better every time. We thought she might come out and do something. But anything real small, there she is there. Anything real small, she's probably not that enthusiastic. And also, she's still learning, because sometimes all the high energy and all the hype from the dogs, she tends to get a little bit scared and uncertain. So there's a little piglet in there, and I thought maybe if you'll have a go and chase it. She wasn't too keen on it. But more to the point, the other dogs had a pig.
Jade, where's the pig? Come on.
And we were quick to get there. Look at the phenomenal speed I am moving at. The dogs had managed to get this little sow,
Jack.
but after we quickly
dogs.
dispatched it,
There's a little ball that, well,
we
I was like,
did
should
see
try.
a little ball skedaddle from
oh,
the
only
pack.
because he started walking for a little bit.
So we were keen to get on its trail as soon
try get
as
him.
possible.
You gotta go back up that way anyway.
Jack, come here.
A few of you will probably be
Jack.
sick to death of hearing
Jack,
me
come
talk
here, come
about
on,
Jack, but
He
he
jumped
is
the
my
other
best
side. I'm
mate,
telling
and
you.
I have a lot
Jack.
of faith
Jack,
in him,
come here.
faith in him on the ground. And I knew that if I could get Jack back on his trail, on that boar's trail,
Good boy, Jack. Good boy.
we were a good chance of getting him. I just have too much faith in him.
Good girl. Come on. Where's the pig? Come on.
And sure enough, he
Jack,
come up with
where's
the
the pig?
goods. By then, I was just exhausted, but here we go.
So after we bumped into that mob, we did notice that there was a boar in it that skedaddled out. And we also knew that if we got Jack on the track, on the trail, that he'd be able to pick it up. And we had a chance to get him. He's only little, but the point of it is, or the best part of it is that they've managed to track it down. It's a really good effort by the dogs. Jack and Jet got it. Bear in mind, Jack and Jet, or all the dogs, have done a fair few Ks today. Even though we come here in the morning to try and get something that was nice and cool, it's not nice and cool now, and they've got it in the hottest part of the day. But still, a great effort by them. We're going to get out of here, and hopefully there'll be more videos to come. So we'll see you then. Cheers, guys.
Hehehe